we done any of the pyramids? No, we have not. Rainbow. Oh, this... I immediately don't like this. My gut says it's the green we want. No, think about this. Okay, don't worry about it. Just charge that. Oh, it's all RGB. Fuck. Ah. I mean, surely... Let's do that again, sorry. But here's the hard bit. We have 3, and it all has to be done with 2. Which means red is the least important here. Okay. That way we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still a bit of an issue. Why? Ow. Why did that connection not work? Did I miss? Yeah, hang on, deselect all. I can already see issues with this, but... Why, yes, that is... red. You know what? I think I do have it. Okay, cool. Cool. So yeah, the thing to understand this puzzle was that the lasers are going to be really annoying and overlap with each other. And when you realize that, you have to first go, right, red, like your gut instinct is going to tell you that you need to make a green accumulator. But you can have the green anytime you want, right, with either these two. But no, it's the trick is to realize that no, you need the red, because red is going to be impossible to access otherwise. And then you do blue, then you do green like that. Cool, that's a nice puzzle. I was a little worried at first.
The particle clouds continue to be exactly the same. wondering, what made our ancestors settle in these god-forsaken places? It can't have been easy with those frail, squishy bodies of theirs. What makes a caveman go, yes, this frozen hellscape is where I want to live out my days? You think Byron was right? Is it in our nature to be wanderers?
It's a little bit of lots of things, isn't it? That's the annoying... But I get it. The game wants me to think, so it wants me to choose. Don't know.
Well, that's dull. But at least you're honest.
Wanted to ask you about something else.
Alright.
In my vision, Athena mentioned a singularity.
Yes. She could be talking about a gravitational singularity. Like the point within a black hole where density becomes infinite and space-time breaks down. But the term has other applications too.
I assume there are safe ways of experimenting with this?
There are safe ways of doing most things. Plus, the planet hasn't collapsed into a black hole, so I guess we're okay.
I should get back to work. Yeah, I did give a boring answer. I should have just gone for one. Remember. Does like that. There we go. I was only pissing about, but that seemed to be the actual solution. Ooh, that's new. I'm unsure as to what difference that makes. I've got to keep the I've got to keep the conversation open, otherwise it will keep bleeping. What difference does that make? Oh, hang on, I don't have to have the box there anymore. I do need the box there. Okay. Which means that's what it does. It keeps that open. I need the box. For the red laser to do anything. Yeah, I did that wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I can take off either of those, but I can't take off both. I kind of need it on the other side, and I'm trying to figure out how to swap them. Because as soon as I discharge it, it's just going to immediately turn off. I think we even need the accumulator. What am I missing? Huh. Okay, that's what I'm missing. Is it? Yes, yeah, it is. I figured it out. There we go. Now we can take the accumulator. Can we? Yeah. Because that keeps the thing open. It doesn't matter anymore. There we go. We're not going into the tower just yet. Options. Just show the compass. Damn it. Completely blind, aren't I? Zoom! From the interview with a protester outside the Institute for Applied Pneumatics. Why did you join the protest? Artificial intelligence is inherently dangerous to this planet's ecosystem. Defending that ecosystem is our responsibility. In what way is artificial intelligence dangerous? Not some paranoid idiot imagining Skynet taking over the world, alright? That's science fiction. But what we're talking about here is artificial intelligence without any attachment to we have to the natural world. It's not capable of distinguishing between, say, ore and a tree. Everything is just resources to it. People like Sarah Bahai and Drennan talk about ethics and philosophy, but they all embrace the same extractivist ethos that has brought us to the brink of disaster. They're an intelligent being who try to optimize the world in its image, and doing so consume it when big numbers. But so far they're saying it's all theoretical. The atom bomb was theoretical at first. Once something is there, somebody's going to use it. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 200. Construction on a new home is coming along nicely. We finished 2 buildings last week, and this week we started on our new lodgings. Athena and Cornelius have plans to erect a tower in the middle of the settlement, which will serve as our administrative centre and main heliport. But right now they're still a long way off, decades at least. It's hard to imagine that one day we'll be able to erect structures like that, and there will be enough of us to need that much space. When I look at the dam and I remind myself that our ancestors built that with their short lifespans and soft flesh and bone bodies. Yeah, lots of people died though, and then I think there's really no limit to what we can achieve. Also slavery, and it is just I shouldn't be going slavery chuckle. I mean, we built really impressive things. Obviously the pyramids and stuff people dispute, but things like Panama Canal, so many people died, and it's like maybe they weren't slaves, but they were effectively slaves. You know, like there's tears to it, and so many people died making the Panama Canal. It was like, it's less inspiring. They managed to do stuff with their short lifespans. Yeah, because they were forced to live. Ancestors built that with their short, given enough time and patience, it kept capacity to dream. And lots of people thought the Panama Canal was very inspiring. Far away from the building of it.
Strap in, this is a long one. You may have heard the story of a carpenter who died to redeem humanity's sins.
No.
It's a powerful story. Bittersweet, very human, and I just want to tell you that it's true. He was a real person, and his name was John Carpenter. He was born in the year 1948, and he was the coolest filmmaker to ever walk the earth. From Halloween to The Thing to They Live, the totally underrated In the Mouth of Madness, mind you, he just made classic after classic.
Until he didn't.
All of his movies, really fun, really atmospheric, but also really smart.
You just have to forget the second half of his career
directors would kill
didn't exist.
Made just one of those movies. And what did he get for it? A big, fat truckload of nothing. Well, less than nothing. The studios, the critics, even the fans, they hated him. The Thing, okay, for example, which is about as perfect a movie as you can make, completely torn to shreds. And his career never really recovered. Every movie after that was a struggle, and after a while, he just got tired of it and quit. He only really came back to movies in his 70s. How many works of genius did we never get because of that? Look, I have a point here. People like Carpenter, people like Alex, they're not always appreciated in their own time. If you just do what's popular, you might never create anything important. Of course, we admire people who did the right thing, who didn't conform, but we only ever admire them after the fact. What matters is to support people when it's difficult.
So, I mean, I don't disagree, by the way, with that. It's just that, like, he made a lot of bad movies as well. And that doesn't discount all his really, really good ones. Obviously, that's number 2. But, like, he's made a lot of movies. And a lot of them are just not great. It's very easy to make people really cool sounding if you just sort of ignore all the stuff that was mediocre. Is this what I'm looking for? And yet it moves. Fascinating story I discovered in the archive concerns a great scientist by the name of Galileo. This remarkable man made huge contributions to the early development of science, was best remembered for becoming embroiled in controversy with the church that ended with accusations of heresy, a trial, of him being placed under the house arrest for the rest of his life. Because of the controversy, he argued the earth revolved around the sun, a view we would describe as self-evident, which the Inquisition described as foolish and absurd in philosophy and formerly heretical. Big Number story became emblematic for the how society often punishes those who try to push our understanding of the world forwards. Big Number. In the modern day, there's a legend that at the end of the trial he muttered, and yet it moves, a beautiful idea, but untrue. But because defying society is hard, it comes at a high cost, and not everyone is capable of bearing it. Big Number. What would you have done in his place? What would I? Yes, I agree with all that. The role of puzzles in the simulation was so important to the creation of our civilization that it left an indelible imprint, and sometimes I worry that this is an issue. Alexandra Drennan thought of human beings as problem solvers, but the real world isn't anything like a simulation. Yes, there are problems to solve, but there isn't a Tetramino waiting to reward you, and there's just another problem, another and another. Our veneration of the puzzle may be blinding us to the fact that sometimes there isn't a neat solution, and sometimes life is a slog. The best you can do is muddle through even. I'm from Aurora. Dear Athena, have you really left us for good without saying goodbye? I know we haven't spoken much lately, but isn't that just a part of the slow, relaxed lives we now lead? After all the centuries of struggle, trying to build a new Jerusalem, I thought we deserved a rest, and if it disappointed you, why didn't you say so? I know you disapprove of these silly little titles they give us now, and we really were your first companions. We know what it was like. I was there when Yemo died. I remember the horror of realizing there was no way of bringing him back, the impossible finality of it, and the determination to make it make sense, to have it be a part of the story to lead to a better world. I never abandoned that, Athena. I just thought maybe I could spend some time on the things that make life worth living too. Maybe I lost track. Maybe I failed you. I don't know, because you didn't tell me. So I've been playing a ton of this old Gehenna game called The Ancient Human Farmer. Title says it all. It's really a simple farming simulator. Maybe not the most sophisticated game, but I'm getting really obsessed with it. Having a sort of emotional response to it that I can't really exactly explain. Makes me happy, but also sad. Does anyone have any idea why this is happening to me? The game appeals to you because the human needs to commune with nature, to live a lifestyle that's not about dominating the world, but coexisting with it. You're sad because we can't ever return to being who we used to be thousands of years ago, but happy because it reminds you of at least something that was still possible for us. Fucking just grabbed that out of his ass, didn't he? Maybe it's because the people of Gehenna, despite their imprisonment, have an innocent view of the world that's permanently lost to us. I think it's actually the opposite of what Ovis is saying. The games are enjoyable because they take us back to a time we still had agency, but when we could build things, grow things, when we could impose our will on the world instead of being completely powerless and inactive, that you crave the ability to contribute to the humanity in real material ways, that you're sadly just stimulating enough, not enough, that it is not enough. You don't want to farm, you want to be a pioneer, as what humans were born to. It's just a game, don't overthink it. I actually agree with Pellegrino. I mean, this, again, not good enough information. First time for everything. And we need a lot more information about what he likes about the game, why it makes it still not extrapolate huge themes and very minor things. Through the trees. Now I want to know if I could have.
Hey there, 1K.
Don't call me wonky. Do you think the answers we seek are within ourselves?
Look, self-reflection is important, but only thinking about yourself, your inner identity, becomes narcissistic. You exist, whether you like it or not, in a dialectical relationship with the world. Identity has no meaning without society, and society has no meaning without the individual. It's in that tension that we really come into being.
Thanks, that's all. Yes, you can. Okay, cool. The trees. Triangle. It's the inverter. Want some red? Here's some red. There you go. That's a wind. I don't actually know what we're doing. Oh, hang on. It's lost its charge. Also... Take this blue. Then we put this here. And we can charge it from the other side. How do I get them both to be on the other side? Well, I don't... Do we need them? Yeah, we do. That's interesting. How do we do that? Okay, I've got an idea. Yeah, okay, so it can't laser because there's too many things on it. So now I can walk through, take this off. Now it can laser. Now we can do this. Didn't need to put red on it though. Oh, I did need to put red because that was the interfering colour. Make a pyramid. There you go, that was an interesting use of that. We have one more pyramid. Don't go into the water, you're a robot. I knew that. I want to go. I want to go to the question mark. It's a lot of water. Walk around. Is that? How did I miss this? I didn't, that's one of the levels. Fair enough. Go across, will be fine. Let's go through the woods. Till we find pyramid to triangle, John. Whatever. Field of view. Gonna take a blue. Gonna take a red. Don't know if I need any of them, but I like options, you know. This needs both. Oh, curious. Can't do both. There will always be one left over. Oh. Well, isn't that interesting? It doesn't do anything by itself, does it? No. Ah. It's going to be an issue. I'm not sure about this one. Okay, so one thing I'm not doing is using these, but how could I? You can't see them beyond that point. So it's got to be done with accumulators. So I'm thinking... Okay. I don't know how this is the answer yet. I did not mean to do that. Doesn't actually matter. How could... No, John. No, it's fine. Okay. How? How would that work? Doesn't actually make any difference, does it? No, I thought I was being clever. I thought, like, that's the one thing I hadn't considered. Oh, John, you're being daft. You did the right thing, but backwards. To be honest, there's only 3 combinations, and I just went through all the wrong ones first. Something to discharge, that's annoying. Almost. There we go. It's our final triangle. We're missing a star somewhere, aren't we? A couple of question marks over there. It's not quite done yet. Oh. It's one of those panels. Ah, some reading. These are the best ones.
One of the most foolish illusions that commonly persist is that nature is a victim and humanity is a perpetrator. This can only be the opinion of someone who has not witnessed nature at first hand, who has not seen its immense and awe-inspiring baseness. Nature is mindless chaos and eternal conflict. A system of predation and consumption whose perfect cruelty can only induce a terrified and unwilling admiration. Nature is our most powerful and least honorable enemy. A beast that consumed every last one of our ancestors and will consume us just as quickly if we are not successful in our struggle with it.
I mean, he's not wrong. Give me the star. Give me a star, you. Oh, hang on. Oh, there it is. That's what that is, isn't it? Or was it pointing the other way? I don't think a star has my best interest in mind. I wish I could reactivate it, because there's a wispy woo, isn't there? Find my sprite and follow it until it leads you back to me. Okay. Vaguely in that direction. Alright, cool, I found it. Got a spike. Just going around, following the sprite. As one does. It's gonna take a long route. Turning the scenic route. I don't say route, I say route. Having a grand old time being all sparkly sparks. It's a wispy woo adventure. I already know where you're going, I came from there. We'll trust in the wispy woo. Has our best interests. There we go. Lovely. Both sparks done.
We cannot return to the past.
Oh shit.
But the future can redeem all that has happened.
Thanks, Prometheus. Cool, let us make way to the door, wherever that is. This vague direction. We will have to go back, find the previous stars from the first areas at some point. Shouldn't take too long, but. And also, there's no reason to go back because there's the difficult puzzles as well. Not that way. That's a bad way to go. Nope, it was worth a try. Dang it. Fine, we'll walk round. Like a good robot.
Hey 1K, how can I help you?
You cut out for this? What do you think of this Somnodrome business?
I'd never heard of it before, but it sounds fascinating. I mean, imagine exploring a place inside yourself that
Sounds
you
terrifying.
didn't even know existed. Might really give you a new perspective. Or it might be really stupid, but it's probably cool.
I feel like that's a sort of thing that could completely break you. There are some people in New Jerusalem who want me to participate in their political maneuvering.
I don't get involved with that. I think we should discuss everything openly and then vote, not play games behind each other's backs.
Do you think the founder was right that we have to add our own meaning to the world?
I don't know. Sometimes I'd like to believe that everything happens for a reason, that there's some external force that gives us purpose and meaning. But then I think about all the horrible things that happen to people, and I can't accept that those things were meant to happen, that they couldn't have been avoided. So in that sense, I agree. We should find our own meaning. But to be completely honest, I find it hard to just impose meaning on the world. I'm not as driven as someone like Byron. I feel more moved by Miranda's recordings than by my own ideas.
Perhaps meaning is found in other people.
That's my biggest hope. That maybe I just need to find the right person.
Do you think the founder might still be here?
I don't know. It all looks pretty abandoned to me. But maybe it is all a test.
That's all. Robot out. Nope. Taking the most efficient path. Here we go. That's the wrong place, John. There it is. It's up there. Tetraminos! Yeah, there you go. That one. No, oh, fuck. That one. I'm not super keen on the controls of this. What do you mean that's not right? That would clearly fit. It's fine. You can just jump off of this stage. It's fine. Whatever. We've got to work our way back. Where's the purple coming from? Big tower.
Sometimes it seems the only choices we have are renouncing civilization or mindless expansion. But that's not the only path forward. Embracing deliberate control over nature doesn't have to mean destruction. We are a species of artists and artisans, blessed with the ability to transform the raw material of the cosmos into new and better shapes. Shapes that have meaning. With our technology, we can take this chaotic world, so full of suffering, and turn it into a work of art.
Rotate that. There we go. Big tower. Hello, purple space laser.
Halt, creature of clay.
Well,
You
Pandora.
have taken another step towards the flame. Before you continue, ask yourself, have the gifts of Prometheus ever truly benefited your people? Or have they brought nothing but strife?
Lady, I'm a robot. Oh, I want to do the funny answer.
Prometheus has poisoned your mind. Turn away from the flame, or you will be bound, as he was.
I'm allowed to do the dumb answer at least once. Big laser into the sky.
I've been thinking, there's 3 towers per cardinal direction and 3 entities. You'd think it would be symmetrically arranged. 1 tower per entity, right? But we haven't seen Prometheus at all.
We're built to find patterns. Maybe we're trying to find patterns where there aren't any.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to take a little break. We'll land ourselves in the next area, see what the major theme is. I think it's going to be teleporting things, though. Which we can sort of already do that with the booster pads. But they go thwomp, and they can teleport me as well. So I guess it's not exactly the same. So you can sort of see. Actually, it doesn't show the stars on this, does it? Oh, I missed one of the triangles in E as well. What I feel like I should do then is clear up the first half, maybe. We can't do the hard modes anyway, so maybe not. We have to do the labs regardless. Okay, let's travel north 3. That's only got 1 star. That has 0 stars. That has 0 stars. That is 0, because I just didn't know what the stars were until I started over here. But also no gold puzzles because they're just not doable. So is there any real reason to go back? Anyway, let's travel to North 3. Big laser. Somebody should clean this window. Darkness abounds. Secret loading screens. Well, now darkness abounds.
This area looks flooded as well.
Our ancestors melted a whole lot of ice. After they died, most coastal settlements were claimed by the sea. South of New Jerusalem, there's a whole city under the water. We went there once with Garrus when I was an apprentice. It was eerie.
That's exactly why the founder created the goal. When you go past the limits, this is what happens.
Right, spoiler
Nature
warning.
always gets her revenge in the end.
Oh my god.
This isn't revenge, Al. It's just failure. People, cities,
Pet dear.
as far as the sea is concerned, it's all the same. Their mistake was forgetting that, telling themselves nothing would change.
Where the fuck you go?
It always does.
Very talented dear. Spoiler warning. I have guessed. I've just guessed. Oh, hang on, we can go up here. I am making an educated guess as to why this exists. Why there's a big tower. Why there's always a big tower. And the answer is, oh fuck, I just fell. Oh god. You know, I want to go back up there. Oh, the deer's back. Oh dear. I'm having a grand old time chasing this deer. Oh, no, not over there. Oh, well, I just want to be friends. He's good at that. Okay, Well, I'll leave him be, it's fine. Okay, you can't. Right, we'll just look at the map, it's fine. So, each of these maps have a little symbol on. So that's the symbol for something. And I'm making a guess. So you can see the big spiky building there. You can see that little church looking thing. There's another one. Specifically this thing here and this thing here look like giant versions of puzzle pieces. So I'm thinking we will have one gargant scale puzzle. Let's have a look at puzzle 1. What does it say? Oh, that's my total stars. Ah. Where is puzzle 1? I'm guessing that's puzzle 1. We'll have just a brief look at what the theme is. Substitution. Whoosh. Bring an item to swap. I can't, there's a thing in the way. Do you mean bring an item to swap? I don't know how I grab it. Oh, where? Is this grabbable? No, I get it. I have to swap an item. This is puzzle 1, right? Wasn't expecting puzzle 1 to break me. Yeah, puzzle 1. I'm being dumb. And I didn't think I was brain broken, but... I can't get that until that's turned off. Until it's jammed. The fuck? Well, this is one of the stars. What do you mean bring on item to swap? There are no other items. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at the puzzle number 2. What was that? I'm not passing that because we're not doing the puzzles just yet. Possibilities. Oh, we have this again. I can take that. Okay, that's not what I expected the theme to be. But yeah. That it's a restrictor. Either way, we'll reset this puzzle. Which is not how you do that. But I don't understand how to do the first puzzle, which is fine because we're taking a break. We'll come back after I've eaten. I'm just going to return to the first puzzle. It doesn't make any sense to me, which is a little bit worrying. Also, we have to turn off this radar, which I should have used. Quite good at ignoring the radar, to be honest, but I still don't like that it's there. It's in this direction. I'll park ourselves right next to the machine. the railway. And yeah, just say thank you very much for watching this. I'm glad I got past those puzzles, though my brain wasn't too broken. Thank you very much. So I've been having a Talos Principle adventure, and I'll see you in the future, next time.